Welcome back, and again beginning with the new session of the legislature here. As expected, the new session began with a bang. The exchanges were ugly, the decibel levels were way beyond the limits. The opposition, AIADMK, CPM, CPI and the MDMK were up in arms against the government over several issues, including the 2G spectrum scam and of course the price rise and housing scam. Now, as the Assembly Speaker ordered their eviction, tempers ran high in the House as the AIADMK MLA allegedly attacked the marshals. Our political reporter Shabir Ahmed was witness to all this ruckus.
Drama, histrionics, tantrums. It was a political circus on day one of the Assembly session. Even before Tamil Nadu Governor Surjit Singh Barnala could begin his customary address, a noisy, belligerent opposition turned on the heat. A fiery start to the year's first Assembly session and quite unruly. The drama went into the next act when Assembly Speaker Avadiyappan ordered the eviction of AIADMK, CPM, CPI and MDMK members. 20 minutes running time for pandemonium. That was the Assembly for you. And AIADMK MLA Pollachi Jayaraman was seen engaging in heated arguments, allegedly attacking the Assembly guards. Tempers were frayed. Now a complaint has been lodged with the Speaker against this MLA. With the crucial Assembly elections just a few months away, with the opposition likely to go hammer and tongs at the ruling DMK, it will be fireworks time till this session ends. In Chennai, with Shabir Ahmed, Evelyn Matthew for NDTV Hindu.
Moving ahead, if you thought the mere presence of police is enough to frighten away robbers, well, think again. 100 meters away from one of the city's busiest police stations, an attempt to burgle an ATM was made last night. Now, the popular bank did not have a security guard. Take a look.
This ATM, located on the busy Triplicane High Road, had a few unwelcome customers late Thursday night, resulting in a broken monitor in the ATM machine and a minor fire due to a short circuit. Luckily, the cash was intact. Bank officials informed the police station just to walk away only at 10 in the morning. Police claim they do not have night patrols, while the popular bank does not appear to have external security.
There is no security at all. There is no security, there is no camera, and public walk like getting to hotel like that. Any people can stand inside. 2, 3 people, 4 people cannot stand there.
This is not the first time that an ATM has been targeted. Police have repeatedly asked banks to beef up their security.
And as regards this laborers, as you said, in the ATMs and other places, it's old people. In fact, in one case, we had a boy working during the day and during night doubling up as
double shift.
Double shift. So we've been telling the banks all this.
However, officials inspecting the attempted burglary opted to play down the entire episode.
We heard the Canara Bank never has security guards in front of the ATMs, which is what led to this.
Please understand, a security guard is not the solution for this type of problem. This is not the first time. Many examples where there were guards, you know what happened.
Police say recovery of CCTV footage will take a few days, delaying investigations even further.
This time around, money was not lost. But with the event happening just across the police station, clearly more patrolling is required. Equally, banks too have to start investing in top-of-the-range security in not just electronic equipment, but also in human guards. In Chennai, Pratiksha Ramkumar for NDTV Hindu.
Well, our executive editor Sanjay Pinto took up this pricey issue with the MC Sarangan, the Deputy Commissioner of Police of Adyar, who again told us more about the callous attitude of banks and security tips for ordinary customers such as you and I.
But clearly in this case, as well in the past, the basic precautionary measures have not been taken by banks. The police commissioner, in fact, many of you senior officers have held sessions with bank managers. What did they actually promise at these meetings, sir?
No, we have had series of meetings. Commissioner of Police has categorically stated that all the banks, particularly when they have ATMs, they must sufficiently cover with the guards and proper CCTV. And many a times we find that not even proper CCTV is installed and again it is not checked whether it is functioning at all. They should have a proper security
Probably
guard.
they said that because it's bang opposite the police station.
That is their version of thinking, but just imagine in a police station limit there will be 40 banks and about 40 ATMs. A police beat cannot possibly cover each and every place. It is in fact they are having the public money, and they must have their own security to safeguard the money of the public.
But what about the petrol vehicles don't crisscross, sir, especially near the station?
They do crisscross, but many a times it is all closed. Many of the ATMs are closed, and it is all shaded with colored glasses. So you cannot even see what is going on inside the...
But that actually they say, sir, is a precautionary measure so that when you go in, somebody can't peep over your shoulder and see the password.
No, it is again, if something happens inside, you will not even know what is going on.
So you're saying it's better not to have tinted glasses?
It should be very clear glass, so that we will be able to see from outside, and the security who are posted there should be verified whether they are in some cases we have found the security himself attempted in Thiruvanmayur to try to open the ATM.
So like maids, you need to do background check. Here the banks need to do verify the antecedents of these security guards and also the staff who put in cash there.
Necessarily. In another case in Thuraipakkam, we have found some of the staff who are entrusted with the job of putting the money in the ATM. They have played havoc by knowing the code and passing on the code to some other colleague, and they have taken away 25 lakhs.
What are some of the precautions that a person who goes into an ATM can take to ensure that, for instance, even if there is no security guard outside, what are some of the things that they can, the safety tips that you can give them?
When they go into the bank, they must ensure that the next person who is standing there is quite away. They should not see the code number. That is one.
Do not speak. Do not use the mobile phone also inside.
And they frequently keep using the mobile phone, and and again they should not very frequently use the same ATM also. And they can switch on the ATMs also. As far as possible, they should try to avoid using at odd time. And sometimes they go at midnight.
The whole idea of ATM is convenient, so some emergency you may need to go at odd hours.
That is true. In emergency it is there, but some people they feel that in the daytime there is a long queue outside the ATM.
Okay.
So they tend to go in the odd time and withdraw the money.
And some shocking news coming in from rural Tamil Nadu. The panchayat president of a village near Tindivanam, Prakash, has been murdered by some unknown people. Prakash was on his way to Tindivanam. He died on the spot. Investigations are currently underway. And some sports action. The lethal Lehesh duo are living up to the fans' expectations. It's turning out to be the perfect comeback for the pair. We'll bring you the details of their exploits on the other side.